The guest of honor and keynote speaker for today's graduation is a civil engineer. He earned his bachelor's degree from the National University of Manila, the Champion University. He pursued units in structural engineering and finished his master's degree in business management. He started his career in 1985 as a rank and file officer at the Regional Training Center of the Technical Education and Skills Development Authority in Mariveles, Bataan. He rose from the rank and eventually became the school administrator of Gonzalo Puyat School of Arts and Trades. Afterwards, the center administrator of the Regional Training Center in Mariveles. And eventually, in April 2016, he became the full-fledged Provincial Director of TESDA in Bataan. Our guest speaker has been a recipient of many trainings, local and abroad, and in 2017, he was assigned to lead different TESDA offices and eventually now appointed Provincial Director of TESDA in Laguna. On a personal note, I am happy to connect with our guest because I share the same profession. Hindi niyo po alam, civil engineer din po ako. At ang kanya pong napangasawa ay pamilyang sikat sa aming probinsya, Aurora. Ang kanyang ang apelyido po ay Sindak. I'm happy to present to you Engineer Jaime S. Castillo.
Thank you very much. It's really an honor for me to attend the commencement exercises of the Dualtech today. Engineer Arnoldo Morbe, President of Dualtech Center. Mr. Suzuki, the Vice President of Artec. Mr. Luis Malayba, the Director of Business and Partnership. Parents, graduates, the faculties and staff of this center, and to each and every one, a blessed good morning to all of you. The commencement exercises is an occasion of thanksgiving, an occasion that every graduate should be proud of. It is an occasion that opens a new door for opportunities, a door towards the horizon of success. Alam niyo po, kasi sa study na kinandak ng DepEd, for every 100 students who started elementary, ang nakakapunta lang sa high school is around 60%. And then, ang nakakaproceed sa college is around 30 to 40%. At ang nakatatapos ng kolehiyo ay nasa 15 to 20%. Meaning, 80% of those who have started elementary ay hindi natatapos ng kanilang pag-aaral. But you must be proud that you do not belong to the 80% who have not completed their schoolings, because you are now considered graduate of this prestigious training institution. So you must be proud that you belong to the 14% of the graduate this year. It is a gift that you should cherish. It is a gift, a very important gift, because this gift will make you successful in the near future. I believe that it's part of what the God is giving you, or being provided for you. No? It is a promise for each and every one of you to be prosperous. It is a promise from our Father, the great Creator. Do you believe that you will become successful? Do you believe that you will become successful? Yes. Of course you should, because that belief is a self-fulfilling. Alam niyo po, kapag kakinling natin yan, kapag sinabi natin na tayo, because of these learnings, because of all the skills that you have taken from this training institution, no? Kapag kinlay natin that you will become successful, you will really become successful. My dear graduates, the greatest hindrance towards success is the so-called self-imposed limitations. Ang sabi po ni John Maxwell, great pastor and author of different encouraging books, ang sabi niya, many of the intelligent adults are restrained in thoughts, actions, and results. And sabi niya, they never move further than the boundaries of their self-imposed limitations. So the moment you say, I can't do it, the moment you say, I am good for nothing, or the moment you say, it is the only thing I can do, those statements are all self-imposed limitations. So it is high time to break the barriers of all the barriers of self-imposed limitations, and it is now the time for you to soar high. So the learnings that you have acquired may not be enough, but certainly this will help crafting your best future. Natutuwa ako kanina, meron akong narinig na nakapasa sa national certificate. I would like to encourage all the graduates to also take the national certificate given by TESDA, kasi ito pong certificate na to, the national certificate, ay nire-recognize na ng maraming mga companies locally as well as abroad. At kung tayo po ay mag-apply outside as an OFW workers outside the Philippines, this is one of the mandatory requirements that the POA will look in you. So dear graduates, you are now considered intelligent adults, but because of self-imposed limitations, your unlimited potential remain untapped. So napakarami ng potential na nasa inyo, because ang sinasabi natin, hindi natin kaya, ang sinasabi natin, ito lang ang kaya kong gawin. So kung minsan, ang daming bagay na pwede tayong magawa, pero hindi natin nagagawa. So once again, I am saying, discover your unlimited potential by breaking the barriers. It may not be easy. Most of the time, it is painful, because it means that you need to leave your comfort zones behind. But you should break it by accepting life challenges, no matter how difficult it may seem. Alam niyo po, ako po ay member ng community ng Couples for Christ. At sa aming probinsya, meron kaming nakikitang potential na speaker. dun sa aking community. Pero every time that he was offered to deliver the message, stop. Ang sinasabi niya, hindi ko kayang gawin yan. No, ang sinasabi niya, patayin mo na lang ako kaysa magsalitain mo ako sa harap. So, yun yung kanyang sinasabi. No? So, ganun ka-painful ang pakiramdam, no? Kasi nga, hindi mo naman dating ginagawa. And then afterwards, you are forced, or you are being forced to do it. No? So, ganun ka-painful ang pakiramdam. Pero, mag-umpisa niyang tinanggap yung pagtutok. So, eventually, na-consider din at napilit na i-push na magtutok. So, he became the most sought-after speaker in our community. That's sad to say, hindi po ako yun. Nakwento lang. No? So, ganun po, may mga pains na dapat pagdaanan that we have to accept those challenges. Because this will hone us to become a more or a much better person. So, a U.S. economist said, battle in the field of economics and progress lies in science and technology. The knowledge, capabilities, and skills of the labor force will be behind the victors. So be proud that you are now part of the eligible, capable, and skilled workforce of this country that will build this nation to its greatness. So wag po natin kalimutan ang ating bansa once you become successful. No? Kayong lahat ay katulong para paunlarin ang ekonomiya ng ating bansa. So dear graduates, it's now your time to shine. Welcome and enjoy the journey towards success because your best life is about to come. So please claim that particular statement. Your best life is about to come. So uphold the skills that you have, upgrade to be ready to face the 21st century, uproar to be ready for the challenges ahead. So once again, my congratulations to all the graduates of this batch, especially those who are recipients of the different awards of this graduating class. And I would like to congratulate also the parents who are here. Alam niyo po kanina nung nandito at sumasama kayo habang na-awardan, ako po'y nanuluha sapagkat nakikita ko kung gaano kaganda ang naging pag-uugali ng mga kabataan na tapos dito sa Dualtech Center. And I would like to congratulate the Dualtech for sustaining the good values, or inculcating the good values and attitude for all the graduates of Dualtech Training Center. Kaya po mapalad po ang lahat ng mga magulang na naririto. I'm sure malaking pagbabago ang dinulot ng Dualtech Training Center sa pag-uugali ng inyong mga anak. So with that, once again, a pleasant good morning to each and everyone and have a blessed day. Maraming salamat.
Thank you very much to Engineer Jaime S. Castillo.